Barack Obama's fan club is growing here in Accra, Ghana, and among them are a group calling themselves Americans in Africa for Obama. They've organized an Obama nomination victory party here at the Accra Mall, which is actually north of Accra towards Legon. It's a busy interchange. I'm just going to step along and into Rhapsody's restaurant where they're holding the event to find out what it's all about. So here we are, Americans in Africa for Obama. Melissa Mensah is one of the organizers. Melissa, who are Americans in Africa for Obama?
Americans in Africa for Obama is a group of people here who had an interest in the Democratic nomination process, first of all, the upcoming general election. And we wanted to organize our efforts to ensure that all Americans here were knowledgeable about the candidates and were in a position to vote in the upcoming election.
Okay, and you're not all from the USA here. I've got somebody here. Is it Joshua?
Yes.
Joshua, where are you from?
I'm from Suriname, which is in South America.
Suriname. So are you Surinamese or are you American?
I'm a human being. You know, I'm from Arawak descent, and the word Arawak means human being. When you ask Arawak, what are you? They don't belong to a tribe. They say, oh, I'm a human being. Yeah.
So you're not celebrating Barack's nomination?
Oh yes, yes. Because for me, I think the most important thing is that if he gets it, I mean the presidency, then it's going to create like a paradigm shift where won't be any black person in the world, because all the blacks have the same problem. If you go to Suriname, anywhere you go, same problem, right? They can't hide behind the fact that they can't reach there.
Top.
Anything, yes. I mean, before the whites could say, oh, you couldn't do this, you couldn't do that. But also the blacks would say to themselves, I can do this and I can do that. So when he gets it, then that one is gone. So this is very good for everybody.
Madam, why are you voting for Barack Obama?
Because I think that he will change the world. I think that his values are the values that are very much needed at this very difficult time in the world. Peace, love, equality for everyone. That's why I'm voting for him. I just love his values. They're human values, and I think that he will represent everyone equally.
You think he's going to bring peace to the world?
He may not bring peace to the world, but he will definitely contribute to peace in the world.
Okay, thank you. And let's move to some Ghanaians. Not just any Ghanaian, hey, I might say, but Marigold, you're actually the sister of another presidential hopeful here in Ghana.
Yes.
Nana Akufo-Addo.
That is so.
So are you here to grab some campaign tips for your brother?
Well, not really, but just here to celebrate with Africans and the diaspora, because we are all one people. And I believe that Obama will bring peace and a lot of goodwill in the world. I love the term he was described in the French magazine as the divine surprise. I think he is.
The divine surprise?
Yes.
So you're investing a lot of faith in him. Can he do it?
Yes, he can.